So Smackdown just ended, and there's something that I really want to talk about, and it is the Grayson Waller interview. I just can't quite figure out where it's going, and I thought it'd be good to get some of your thoughts down in the comments as to what you think could be happening here. Basically, for those of you that haven't seen this story, and I must admit I was one, this passed me by over the past few days. Grayson Waller and The Rock have been having a little bit of a back and forth on social media. This, I believe, started last week at Smackdown. Smackdown was at Madison Square Garden, and actually Grayson Waller made his in-ring main roster debut at Madison Square Garden. Now, officially, The Rock also made his in-ring debut at Madison Square Garden at Survivor Series. Of course, infamously, this is what he was wearing, the image on screen. And it's maybe not a look that is the coolest of looks. It's quite infamous, maybe not for the right reasons. And obviously, it's not a look that The Rock would stick with. He would very much go in a different direction. But this is what he wore when he made his debut. And obviously, Grayson Waller was having a little bit of fun with this. He was very quick to have fun at The Rock's expense by putting on, I don't know if this is a real version or a replica version, but he put on The Rock's entrance gear and said how cringe it was. Could you imagine making your debut in such cringe attire? This actually caught the attention of The Rock, right? This is something that The Rock was aware had happened, and he responded. It's a really good response as well. This is classic Rock. He says, man, you're right. That outfit was so cringe. Here's what's more cringe. The fact you look and sound like you dropped out of some jabroni's balloon knot. Nice haircut, you Outback Jack off. Outback Jack was a wrestler. That's why that line's quite clever. P.S. My cringe debut outfit was all at Triple H's idea. So throw in Triple H under the bus as well. So The Rock really ticking a lot of boxes there. Now, there was, again, a bit of back and forth. But to be honest, that's where it could have stayed. But it didn't stay there. Tonight on SmackDown, Grayson Waller, in his interview, made sure to reference The Rock and mention The Rock a few times, saying, like, his family is falling apart, yet he's focused on me. And I don't know. I think the fact this has gone on to TV is very interesting because I don't know if Grayson would necessarily have got that cleared. He might have got it cleared. I don't know if Grayson is just saying this because it's topical or if he got it cleared and they've said, yeah, it'll be pretty fun to include it on the TV show. But if this is not going to lead anywhere, why would you bother talking about it? Like, if it's not going to lead to The Rock coming on the Grayson Waller Effect show, why even continue this? Why even mention this? Maybe because it's petty and he doesn't want to drop it. I don't know. So the options we've got here are this is nothing and Grayson just doesn't want to let this go. And so he's mentioned it on SmackDown. Or WWE are planning on bringing The Rock in as a guest for the Grayson Waller Effect. Could you imagine the Grayson Waller Effect at SummerSlam with special guest The Rock? Like, that feels possible. If The Rock is free for SummerSlam, there is nothing stopping him, like, going to SummerSlam to do an interview, right? There's nothing stopping that. What's always been the barrier for The Rock has always been a match, because he would need to get into shape. He would need to be match ready. He would also be very concerned about being injured because of his film commitments. If he only has to do a sit-down interview, like, I would imagine all of that goes away. So I can't really see a reason why he can't turn up at SummerSlam, provided he's free, provided he's got the day that he can actually off and he can actually go. But turn up at SummerSlam to do a sit-down interview, like, that is a very real possibility. The other possibility is that this is building towards a match. I think that's a real outsider. We can't even get The Rock in the ring with Roman. So why would he do a match with Grayson? Like, that one definitely feels like an outside possibility. But I think the fact that there's a few words being exchanged between The Rock and this punk kid who loves to trash talk and has got his own talk show and literally was just in the ring with John Cena at Money in the Bank and just had his debut match at Madison Square Garden against the Edge. And now you've got The Rock. Like, there's so much that's going on here, and they're big names. They're big names. Edge, Cena, Rock. Like, they're really getting behind Grayson Waller here. Really getting behind him. So there is every chance that we could get The Rock in for a talk show segment. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to know what your reading of this was. Do you think this is nothing? Do you think this is just Grayson just not letting it go? Or is the fact that it's now appeared on SmackDown and The Rock has been mentioned on SmackDown and social media was very excited about it, could that mean that it leads to something more? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This, for me, is definitely one of the talking points coming out of SmackDown. One of the other talking points, though, is Bobby Lashley. And if you've not seen that video, check it out now.